What's the status of the Parental Bill of Rights? It's May 7th, 2025, and these are your headlines. Legislation that would overhaul how Texas public schools interact with parents is in danger of potentially dying in the Texas House even after clearing the Senate nearly 2 months ago and earning the public backing of Governor Greg Abbott. Senate Bill 12, called the Parental Bill of Rights, passed the Senate on March 19th, but House Speaker Dustin Burrows waited more than a month to refer the legislation to the House Public Education Committee. In fact, he only did that on April 22nd. And since then, the committee has not scheduled it for a hearing, with less than 4 weeks remaining in the legislative session. The wide-ranging proposal by Senator Brandon Creighton would ban instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity from pre-K through 12th grade, would prohibit school employees from promoting or requiring DEI efforts, and it would require schools to obtain written parental consent before providing medical or psychological services. It would also strengthen a parent's access to their child's educational records and create new mechanisms for parents to file grievances, including the option to request an independent hearing examiner in certain cases. Well, in a post on X last night, Governor Abbott urged lawmakers to advance the measure. He said, "No DEI in our classrooms. Let's get this to my desk and I will sign it into law." Despite that push, House leadership so far has not moved the bill forward. Public Education Committee Chair Brad Buckley did not respond to a request for comment. 4 students at University of Texas in Austin arrested during last year's anti-Israel protests have sued the university, as well as Governor Abbott, in federal court, alleging the university violated their First Amendment rights. According to a report from KUT, the plaintiffs are represented by the Muslim Legal Fund of America and the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee. The lawsuit, which also names the university's Board of Regents and former university president as co-defendants, claims the students were targeted for expressing pro-Palestinian speech. The students claim to fear retaliation from the university if they were to continue their activism. In addition, plaintiffs claim they suffered undisclosed injuries and trauma from violent police tactics. The Department of Public Safety has declined to comment on pending litigation.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
Houston Mayor John Whitmire presented his proposed $7 billion city budget for 2026 yesterday. Mayor Whitmire indicated during the presentation that he was proposing a balanced budget. However, budget documents show that general fund expenses exceed revenue by $107 million. Whitmire says he intends to cover that deficit with reserves rather than new taxes or fees. Now, as the city charter requires passage of a balanced budget, officials will consider a budget balanced even when expenses exceed revenue if the city has the reserves to cover the gap. Overall, proposed budget expenditures reflect a 2.3% increase. However, general fund expenditures, those that can be controlled by city officials, are reduced by $74 million, which is a 2.4% decrease from last year. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.